Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Today I have a blue shirt on and I have Starbucks.
I have a black shirt on and I also have Starbucks.
I got a blue shirt on.
If you can see it right there. Oh, it's hiding. Oh, no, don't go that far.
And today we're going to have a fun episode. Not of just chatting, but we're going to talk about mysteries.
Ooh.
So,
fucking Halloween's coming. Speaking of mysteries, why the fuck are there Halloween decorations everywhere all of a sudden this week? So, hey, it's still summer. It's 90 degrees outside.
I noticed that within 90 days of a holiday, they stop putting the stuff out.
Yeah, but like everywhere.
Christmas stuff's going to come out right after Halloween.
Nah, Thanksgiving stuff first.
You know what's crazy about that too? I was talking to one of our clients, Lisa over at Casual Cat, and she had a meeting with a sales rep for Christmas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yesterday.
Wow. That's
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So the first mystery...
Aren't we like 6 months away? Sorry, keep going.
I wanted to talk about this mystery.
Yeah.
So out of respect, because I don't know everything and I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I want to talk about a story. And I thought this would be entertaining for the show. Wild. I know people are going to ask me, who is it? So one of my friends lives in like a, regular neighborhood with like, what are they called? Split levels and all, just a normal neighborhood, suburbs area. And they've lived there for a while. And there's a neighbor across the street. There's a neighbor. And this neighbor, they've been aware of them. You know when you have a neighbor, hey neighbor, how you doing? You get your mail. Hey, how you doing? Just be polite. Maybe whatever. Maybe invite them over for a barbecue, whatever. But this situation is just so different and so unexplainable. So let's get into the details.
Yeah.
So they've lived there for a while. They've seen this neighbor. They've seen the neighbor. They've seen the husband. They've seen the wife.
Oh.
Out of nowhere, the neighbors completely change.
Oh my God! Wow!
These are different people. The husband and wife are completely different people. The guy prior was short, heavier, stockier with a mustache. Now it is a taller, slimmer guy.
So it's a rental property?
The wife looks completely different. So they thought, did the guy lose weight? How did he get taller? Like, why does he look different? They have the same name. Oh, hey, what? Yeah, about Janet. Janet, let's call Janet and Bob. The same name, same last name. So my friend's wife's just bugging out about it, going, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, you did say something about this.
They're
recently,
like, what is going on? And I've seen these people, and I'm like, why? What? How are they the same? How are they different people? Claim to be the same, and they look completely different, and they are different people, but they have the same name. Another strange thing. They don't take out the trash. Ever. Bro, I don't want to slip and say names, but like this person will bring their trash out. Trash day, they don't have a trash. No trash. So then the wife goes, well, maybe they bring it to the dump.
Yeah.
And just observing, and bro, there's no truck.
Maybe they're fucking aliens.
There's no van. There's no nothing. There's no sign of removing trash anytime at all. They don't even see them bringing in groceries. Now you've probably heard this phenomenon.
Oh yeah,
You never see your neighbors bringing in groceries, and that makes you go, "Wow, I never do."
Well, I talked about this recently. Like I was talking to someone about that. And then I ended up seeing people. It was funny. I have a neighbor who I see every once in a while. She's like an older woman, but she's got she's like got a young energy to her. Not that much older, but whatever. And we always pass by each other. I think she lives like one floor up from me. And the other day I was bringing in groceries, and I said, hey, and I said, they say you never see your neighbors bringing groceries, and she started laughing.
Yeah,
I was bringing them in. You never do. But then when you think about it, you're like, oh shit, I do. I mean, we'll be like, oh shit, look, they're bringing groceries.
Now, a couple times that I was over there, they would have their door open, and the person that I know that knows them said, "See the painting?" And I said, "Yeah." They're like, "That's the same painting that's been there since we lived here. Why are they different people?" But they claim to be the same people. They're like, "We're doing renovations."
That is very weird.
They claim to be the same people. So they're not taking out trash. They look completely different. It's unexplainable. It's not like somebody took Ozempic and lost a bunch of weight. The person looks completely, the couple is completely different, but they have the same name. I don't know what's going on. And then there's this other situation that happens that they observed, that there's a black van that pulls up.
What?
There's a
what kind of shit,
dudes. I was hesitant to make this episode because I'm like, I don't want to be fucking with people dude. Like, I don't want to be dealing with men in black. I don't got time for that. I sell websites. I live a simple life. I like to eat pizza. I like to work out. I don't got time for weirdness. But dude, a black van pulls up. Lady comes out with a clipboard, I think every month or every couple months, and she looks official. So then
black van?
Yeah, dude, this like, it's
only mysterious people drive black vans.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking like maybe some kind of program, if you know what I'm talking about, to protect people.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, like a protection thing. So this black van pulls up, and the person's like all official, and the person that I know that observes this is like, what is this? You know, at the end of the day, it's none of our business, but it's a very weird mystery that I can't explain. Now,
it is a little weird.
Yaqub Savuj had a mystery about pricing.
So
I noticed this stuff.
So I fell into a rabbit hole over the weekend, and I was aware that this stuff was going down, but I didn't know the scale of it. Surveillance pricing. I just didn't realize it was happening in such a vast scale. And, you know, people know this, and I fell. So like I said, I've known about this before, and I fell victim to it. And it's crazy. So a couple things. Surveillance pricing, or dynamic pricing, whatever you want to call it, based on different data points, based on whatever. One major thing that happened to me recently, literally a couple nights ago, is I was booking a flight. Got to go with family to visit family. Long story short, and I noticed that we were all booking flights at the same time. We were on FaceTime. We were booking flights. I was booking a couple of flights. They were booking a flight here and there, whatever. Same exact flight, same exact airline. We wanted to be in the same seats, right? So we were booking it at the same time. My price was a little different, though. Why is my price $50 more? Bruh. Why is that happening? That's interesting. I'm not gonna say the airline. I'm not gonna say, that stuff, because I don't know. I'll fucking whatever. But this dude's going crazy with the soundbar. But surveillance pricing is a real thing, and it's crazy. It's happening with major companies: Uber, Target, Amazon, Walmart, mostly online. All big e-commerce companies, they all do it. It's surveillance pricing. Prices change. For one product, it's going to be different than one person than it is for the other. Mm-hmm. Now, we all know that hotel prices is another thing. I always book through one app, or like Airbnbs. I don't think Airbnb, they might do it, I don't know. But either way, I became victim, and I looked into it, and it's super mysterious, first of all. Second of all, it hasn't really hit like mainstream because not a lot of people realize it. But like, what the fuck? It's kind of crazy. It's a little crazy.
Yeah. So when you see that stuff, it's like a mystery that, well, why does this area of the United States get this price? So what I've heard is that certain sections of the United States, say like Alabama, pricing is going to be very different than New York City.
Well, okay, if you want to get into that, so that's a little bit different. But so I went out to South Carolina like a week ago. I was out there for a little bit.
It's very cheap to eat there.
Me and 3 other people, 4 people. Whenever I go out to eat with anyone, I pay. That's just this is how it is. If I'm with family, friends, that's just, whatever. 4 people, average meal for a decent restaurant, right? I'll give a shout out. Dead Dog Saloon, South Carolina, Merle's Inlet. Probably my top 10 restaurants I've ever been to. Great food, great ambiance. If you're in South Carolina or planning to visit, go to Dead Dog Saloon. Go during live music, towards the end of the night, sunset. You'll have a fantastic time. Great food. Love that place. But so that's regular food. It's comparable to some restaurants that are around where we live. 4 people eating there is $170 with tip. $170 for 4 people. If I had the same meal around here, same experience, same thing, it would easily be just shy of probably $300.
Oh yeah.
You go out and get breakfast in a city, in a state like South Carolina. I get it. It's not as big.
Yeah.
We're near Boston. I get it. Like it's different. I understand it. But the fact that I can get breakfast for 3 people for $25, and then I come out here and I get the same fucking breakfast for $150.
Yeah.
They're all buying from the same place. The food cost isn't different unless you're on an island somewhere where you have to take a big boat to ship all the food, all the goods. We live in the same place. I can drive there.
You can get like a whole entire meal for 2 people in like North Carolina for like $12-15, where like someone from like New York or Boston, it almost feels like guilty. It's like, what? Why is this only $12?
It is, dude. When I was out there, I'm like, if I lived out here, bro, and I ate like a king, like it wouldn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's different. When going out like near a city, the food
suppliers must be doing the same thing with the pricing, is based on where they're selling.
I haven't gone that deep, but they have to be. I mean, that's the only logical reason, unless there's just more people,
how in the world do you get protein? And this was chicken, beef, pork, whatever.
Yeah.
It was meat for $12 for 2 fucking people.
But the price.
How do you
that
get
different?
that? What in the world is going on?
And we're not talking about like like a high-end restaurant, Nobu Mastro's. We're not talking about that shit. That makes sense. There's different things to that make the price justified. We're talking about just a regular, let's go out to eat good food, right? Regular food. We're just an average restaurant. I don't understand. I mean, listen, there's an explanation somewhere, but it's a mystery to me how it can be such a vast difference for the food costs, even though you're getting a fucking bigger portion out there. It doesn't make any sense.
Here's another option, or here's another mystery. The area that I live, the community that I live, everyone, obviously, they order packages. They order stuff. They order stuff, right? I've probably lived there since, 2015. When someone orders a package, it gets obviously delivered to their door. Now, I've seen some very interesting, weird things happen, and it didn't dawn on me. I thought, okay, so for example, it was like Christmas time, and I ordered spark plugs as a gift for specialty racing spark plugs as a gift for my brother-in-law. And I walk up to my door, and there's an opened package. I open it up. Oh, here are the Brisk. Shout out to Brisk spark plugs, Brisk. They make awesome racing spark plugs. They're awesome. So I ordered him a set of Brisk spark plugs. It's open. So I thought maybe the delivery guy accidentally tore it. So I just, whatever. Then a couple months go by and I order something else. open. Then I walk by and I see a table with a bunch of new items with tags on it. I'm like, what's going on? Now, the community that I live, they sent out an email from the management office, and they're like, hey, we don't know what's going on, but we don't allow the distribution of free items or donated items in my building. And we see a lot of people posting up signs saying basically like, who the fuck is stealing my stuff, blah, 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 this and that. And slowly it became an unexplained theft situation. So that you got to remember, I've lived here since 2015, and over the years it progressed. One time I ordered a gift, not a cheap gift, and I got a notification on my phone. It was delivered. I thought this was supposed to require a signature. I rush home. Nothing there. So I call UPS, FedEx, whoever it was. Hey, this says somebody signed for it. Well, maybe your neighbor signed for it. So literally, I'm talking to all the neighbors. Did you sign for my package? Did you sign for my package? Did you sign for my package? No. So it got so bad, and it was such an expensive item that I got a hold of the fucking driver.
Forgot about this.
I wouldn't let it go. Hey, did you deliver this? Yes. I was on the phone with him. I says, interesting. I said, you're saying that I signed for it? Yes. What do I look like, pal? What do I look like? Describe me. Describe what I look like. Nothing. Oh no, sir. I deliver so many packages I can't remember. You just said I signed for it. Yeah. Tell me what the fuck I look like. Thank God for insurance.
Yeah.
They took care of it. Thank God.
What insurance did you go through? Homeowners?
No, the FedEx offers insurance. Oh, no, I'm sorry. eBay offers insurance protection.
Oh, okay.
Because I said there was fraud. Somebody signed for it. It wasn't me, this and that. Dude, there was one time, like, there's these jeans I really like, a brand of jeans, and the type that I like, the model of the jean, is very hard to find. There's a certain one. I found a bunch on Amazon. So I'm like, oh, fuck. All right, let me get this shade of blue, this shade of blue. I think I got like 6 pairs.
Yeah.
I ordered it. Never showed up.
Oh.
Somebody signed for it.
Well, you definitely have someone fucking stealing packages for sure.
So, but this has been the weird thing. It's been happening for so long. Whoever it is has been in the building this whole time. People move, But here's the other thing. They didn't cover that. Those jeans, they were like, oh, you got to file a police report. You got to do this. You got to do that. I'm like, I don't got time for this.
Yeah.
But it's weird. The person opens up the package, and the stuff that they don't want, they put out for free on a table in the lobby. It's like there. Do you have that in your?
No.
So there's always like shirts with tags. There's plates. There's all different types of things. There was an espresso like machine thing, a coffee press, this, that. Well, constantly.
We'll put stuff down in the lobby that we don't want. So that is common, but I don't.
These are new items.
These
are unopened items. And like every person in the community is just losing their minds. And it's like, what is going? This has been a mystery that's been going on for a very long time. And it's reached a point where residents have to ship stuff to their relative's house to avoid this from happening. But there's somebody opening the package, seeing if it's sellable, and then deciding. But then now there's a whole different twist to it, because the guy that lives down the hall from me, he goes, yeah, I don't know if it's someone in the building. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, I turned the corner and I saw one of the delivery drivers ripping a package open. So this is like a real, like, you could tell this guy has a little bit of street in him, no snitching and stuff like that. And he kind of told me on the low, like, hey. And I was like, what?
Damn.
I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I walk by this guy who's opening. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's serious. What the fuck?
That's insane.
He caught the guy, but then he acted like he didn't see it.
That is crazy.
Yeah, he turned his head like he didn't see it. And he's like, yeah, I saw him ripping the package open. I'm like, was it someone, I won't say the carrier, but he's like, I'm like, he goes, yeah, dude, he had this uniform on.
Fucking
So
mysterious.
now people maybe from these delivery companies are opening up.
I mean, I've heard that happening before. That's crazy though.
Yeah, there was like one time, like I got an Amazon package and it looked like it was opened. Like it wasn't, but it looked like it
was open and then put back together.
Yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yes. And I ordered some supplements and like 3 of the supplements were gone. And it said it was in there. It said it was in the packing slip. And I'm like, what? Why? And I know it's kind of a blah story, but it's still a mystery that nobody can explain. Nobody can. I've had some ideas on what you could do to try to figure out who it was, but then it requires
Put
all
a
this.
camera in a box.
Yeah, you used to see those YouTube videos where
Yeah.
they put the sparkles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so crazy.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.